Humans are not meant to stop growing. In fact, no living thing on earth is meant to stop growing. We're all alive, reaching for the sun. Progress is what life is all about. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying reinvention is not the same as things endlessly seeking reward or achievement. There is a difference. Seeking an achievement usually implies an end. You win a trophy, then you're done. Now, that's not what you want to aim for, because as soon as you say you're done, guess what? You're no longer reaching and stretching yourself, which means now you're stopping growing. Hi, I'm David Oneal, and this is Ultimate Mind Hacks. Let's talk about it. Reinvention, however, leaves the door open, which is actually a good thing. Reinvention allows you endless opportunities to continue exploring new parts of yourself. Now, exploration is growth, and growth in this sense is not outward facing, but inward. Whenever you find something about yourself that you'd like to change, you need to look for a new way to reinvent it. We're going to talk about all of this and more on this episode. Please like, please subscribe, please share, and join us on Patreon, because Patreon members, they get special benefits. Here we go. What's your wildest dream? Maybe it's not as crazy as colonizing Mars like Elon Musk says, but it should feel like a stretch. Start there and work backwards. I'd like you to identify 10 steps to get back from that big goal from where you are. This is step one of actually changing. Now, people talk about changing. It's like if you change, you're kind of like a different version of yourself. I'd rather say you disappear an old behavior and start a new behavior. This next one I used to never believe in, but it's really to reach out and talk to people. No matter how talented you are, there's a good chance you'd be even better by having a mentor, by having help. And for those of us in tough circumstances, I used to hide. I used to be like, you know what, I got this, dude. I don't need anybody. In fact, when I fix myself, then that's when I'll talk to you. Let me tell you how that went. It didn't go well at all. At all. I'm telling you the truth. Whenever I spend time here in between this ear and this ear, in this space here in my head, never really goes well, because I make up all kinds of crazy stuff, and sharing whatever I'm going through makes such a difference. And the road to change starts with getting out of my head, getting out of your head as well, and talking to other people. Even if it's just to say, look, could you just listen to me for a little bit? It actually works. And you know what's even weirder? If you're in like the pandemic and you're isolating and you can't get on Zoom or you can't talk to anybody, literally talk to a pillow. I'm not kidding. If you're not with anyone, no one's going to think you're crazy. Just tell your problems to a pillow. It actually works. Step 3, looking inward. Now, if your current situation has you frustrated and craving new surroundings, take a thorough personal inventory before making any changes. Are things really that bad? Or is it like me mostly? It's pretty much my attitude. It's the way I'm talking about the situation. Sometimes the situation seems so overwhelming and I make it so big. Do you know that other people could care less about your situation? And I know to you it's really important, but really, we love to make our situations so bad, but it's really not that bad. Step 4 in change is pursuing a passion. Now, if your day-to-day job doesn't revolve around projects that you're truly passionate about, take a step back and outline activities that do align with your strongest feelings. Now, think about food. Food companies can be pretty tricky when hiding unhealthy ingredients, and your vitality is crucial to your success. Pay attention to what you're eating. Now, a little bit ago, my girlfriend had me, well, she didn't have me, she's vegan, and I was being vegetarian, but I was kind of just eating processed crap. And you know what? She was like, you don't have to be vegan, but you might try it. And she didn't even say that. She just said, I'm vegan. You don't have to do any of this. I don't expect you to do any of this. And I said, no, I want to try it because my stomach often hurt after the foods I ate. I thought I was eating good vegetarian food. I was like, I'm all about not killing animals, but I was still eating dairy products and other processed things. And honestly, I still don't have the best diet, but ever since I started watching her make food and adopting veganism, and it doesn't have to be extreme, it's so easy now. I mean, I've been vegetarian since 1991, and then I went back and forth and ate meat, and then I felt sick. And now, since I've gone as vegan as I can, I don't think I've had full veganism. I think I've slipped back into getting some vegetarian things just by not knowing. Like, I got some potatoes the other week, and I said, hey, I've got these potatoes. And she's like, those have milk in them. And I was like, really? Because they were just sliced potatoes that I got from the grocery store. Tricky grocery store. I'm just saying, give veganism a try, or at least vegetarianism. I think it will make a difference. Now, opening up. When dealing with large-scale change, the tendency can be to resist. Relax. Open yourself up to new possibilities. Try journaling and write down the best-case outcomes for your new changes. Sometimes when we do this, it's like we write down, well, I want this, I want that. Like, just write it down as if it's already happened. And what people struggle with, what I used to struggle with was,
well, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it.
And so it doesn't matter if you don't know how you're going to do it. Just write down what you'd like. If you would like to lose 6 pounds, great. Say, I've lost 6 pounds, and then figure out how you want to do it. Now, the other one is one of our most popular videos, letting it go. Holding on to past disappointments and heartache doesn't serve you. Now, next weekend, or if it's the weekend now when you're watching this, resolve to revisit places and things you're avoiding to protect your emotions. Go right into them. It's like in hypnosis, when I do hypnosis, if I were to take pain away from you, we wouldn't avoid the pain. We'd go straight into it. Why? Because when you go into the pain or into the past problems and really feel them, you survive the pain, you survive those feelings, and guess what? You no longer fear them. They're more scary when you avoid them. Talking. Step 8. Our relationships define ourselves. Friendships, family ties, and bonds with romantic partners are our greatest source of happiness. If any of these are lapsing in yours, be a big person and start a dialogue right away with the person you're not talking to. A lot of times what I used to do is I would call the person or see the person and say, look, I wasn't the best person to you, and for no reason, I just want to talk to you because I like when we had a relationship, and if for no reason you could just forgive me, that'd be great. A lot of times people want, well, why should I forgive you, and why should I do this? Just do it for no reason. It's kind of cool, right? Now, in team environments, everyone has a role to play, but that doesn't preclude you from supporting others. Learn about someone else's job or what they're going through and see how you might help. It might just be listening. Now, make today the day. If you desire something greater than yourself, don't put it off until tomorrow. Plan to change right now. Sketch out everything you'd like to do and start living that way now. I know you can say, well, I can't do that. Can you think of an elephant? Think of it like a big elephant, a big, massive elephant. Picture it. Close your eyes. Think of an elephant. That's big. If you can think of a big elephant, write down some of your things, and I'll catch you next time. I'm David Oneal, and this was Ultimate Mind Hacks.